Alexa, deactivate. Alexa, deactivate. What's going on, everybody? We're back at it today. Another stream. So, what is everybody up to since last time? So, it's been a week since last time I've been on this, and my progress is pretty goddamn good. Before we do that, let's get over the mumbo jumbo, the easy stuff. Please hit the like button if you haven't, and please share this. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. It will be very thankful for this time of year. So, let's get to where I'm at right now. This week was a little, I don't want to say rough, challenging, because I started a new job. And this new job, everybody's a smoker, and that is very, very hard for me, because how do you surround yourself around people who are smokers and you're not trying to be a smoker? Excuse me. I'm not trying to be a smoker. I'm not trying to vape. I'm not trying to do anything of that. So, how do I stay away from that? How do I stay away from the urge? How do I stay away from the challenge? How do I stay away from all of that? That is the biggest question right now. The biggest one, I would probably say, the way I stayed away, is willpower. And willpower is not always the only answer to it. The other one I used also is motivation. My motivation right now is, I do not, and I repeat, I do not want to turn into my mother, who's fighting COPD, is fighting cancer, fighting heart failure. That is my challenge. I want to live a long life. I want to live a healthy life. I want to be able to run, to play football, to tackle. I want to be able to do all that stuff. I want to be able to throw a roundhouse kick when I want. I want to get back into martial arts. You think smoking is going to help me? Vaping is going to help me? Absolutely not. And I keep using that as a motivation. Thoughts. What is the best way? What is the better way? Is not using it, not touching it, not doing anything with it. And that's what I've been doing. I keep pushing myself every single day to make myself better, stronger. And that's all I need. That's all I want. And sometimes, unfortunately, it's not good enough. And that's where I hit the roadblock every time. Where I said, I'm hanging out with people who do smoke. I'm hanging out with people who are those kind of people. And I need to keep thinking, no, I don't need to be around those people. Like, I was just talking to my boy CQ the other day, telling him how well I've been doing. He's happy with it. I haven't talked to King. I bet he's pretty happy with that. But I keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And that's all I can do is push, push, push. I'll push as much as I need to be pushing and pushing. And as long as I need to. That's all I need to do. Doesn't matter how long this fight will be. And this will be a fight. Some days better than others. Some days better and not. It's just a fight. When they say smoking is probably the hardest thing you will do to give up, do I agree with that statement? Do I? Yes, I do actually. Because it is very hard, because it's not like a drug that is illegal. You know, if you get that substance, whatever that is, and you get caught, you know you go to jail. You can fuck up your rest of your life. But when it comes to cigarettes, what are you fucking up? Your lungs? You're not going to go to jail. That is one of those few things, unfortunately. A few things that it will be a roadblock, a challenge. So, what is your challenge now? So, where I'm at in my head right now, I am starting thinking differently. How do I not go back there? I'm over a month and a half now. Which is a month and a week. That is fantastic, actually. For anybody who actually ever smoked or ever vaped or any kind of substance. Excuse me. Because if you ever were addicted to something, cigarettes, vaping, whatever, you know, a month and 1 week is a very, very good thing. It takes a lot of balls to do it. Addiction is a chemical reaction in your brain. End of the day, your dopamine wants something that ignites that. Whatever that is, if I'm a cigarette to a vape to crack to weed, whatever. If you can get this far and give it up, why go back? I feel is people go back because they missed their old lives. It's a lifestyle. Good example. I remember years ago when I was younger, when I used to go drinking, I had a full pack of cigarettes, and I bet you guys $100 when I used to go drinking, that full pack of cigarette, a brand new pack, will be gone before I leave the bar. I will chain smoke and probably hang some out. Some people bum me and stuff like that. So I can't say I smoked all of it, but I would probably tell you I smoked a lot more than I usually do. I remember times I used to smoking, having my beer, my cocktail, Captain Morgan, and next thing I know, puffing away and throwing away. Excuse me. And then drinking, like literally as I throw it away, I already have the second one in my mouth and the lighter ready to go. Can you believe that? I chain smoked that bad. I was smoking so much that I couldn't stop sometimes. I could not continue down this path. And now I look back. I remember going to the bar. I always had cologne on me because I didn't want to smell like cigarettes. If I want to go up talk to somebody, and I like go to the bathroom. Excuse me. I'll go outside, smoke, flick it, and go back in. That wasn't a life you want to live. And I don't want that on anybody. I will never want it to on you, to anybody, even my worst enemy. the point of the story today is, excuse me, something's in my goddamn throat today. Jesus Christ, I don't know what it is. Okay, let's try this again. Out coughing, please. So, it depends. The motivation of the story today is why go backwards. And anybody who has followed my content, anybody who's been watching me for a while, they know my story. And I will literally give you guys 5 minutes, not even. I'll give you like a minute or two. Let's see how many of you guys remember in the comments. What is my everyday saying on Motivation Monday? Anybody? I'm waiting. Nothing? Okay. So my thing is, you don't fall backwards. You fall forward. When you fall forward, you learn how to learn from your fuck ups. So when you get back up, and you go back up the mountain, you learn. And I fell a couple times. I fell more than a couple times. I fell once, twice. It's been going on for years. And I learned if I hang out with smokers, you're going to go back to smoking. I bumped into somebody recently. A really good friend of mine. He's been smoking all his life. He's been trying to quit off and on like me. But he told me straight up, he's probably never going to quit. Okay. He tried the whole vaping thing. It wasn't him. He's in a very, very old school Greek. Like, believing going to work from in the morning. Afternoon, you go to the coffee shop, hang out with your friends, you smoke. Who knows how much. That's it. Okay. That's great. That's old school Greek. But I bet you right now, all the money he's losing. Think about how much money I'm saving right now. I haven't done the math, but I'm probably into the good hundreds. Like, if you just add cigarettes, here, let's do it right now, together. Just cigarettes alone, I'm talking about. And of course, I got goddamn advertisement on my phone. You never can win. Never can win with the damn advertisements. So, let's say, I think cigarettes are $8 now. Times it by, 7. $56. And times that by 4. It's $244. And then you times it by 12 for the year. $2,688. Now, let's do juice instead. It's a little more pricier. Juice, it's like $12, I want to say. Lasts you about 2 weeks, so big times 2. And times that by 12, of course, is $288. Yeah, it is cheaper. It's not good for you still. I'll admit that. And I was one of those hypocrites saying, it just when you exhale, it's now such thing as secondhand vaping, and I do believe that to this day, it's no such thing as secondhand vaping. I will say that, but it is a thing called, hey, I don't like it, so please stay the fuck away from me with it, and I respect that. So I've been keeping myself very busy to not even think about it. I have my urges here and there. I always pass it. This morning, like, I'm trying to work. Man, I'm drinking my coffee in my car, going to work, like, shit, I always have my fucking vape. And that urge lasted about 5 minutes. If that, and I'm really pushing it. It would, like, always have my vape, and then boom, done. And that's it. And I was like, I was okay with that. I was happy with that. Because I did not want to get back to that place. I didn't want to go back downhill. And I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. It was fascinating to me. Very, very happy with that. And I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. So how am I keeping myself busy? There's some ways I'm keeping myself very busy. One, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. Yeah, call me geek, call me Coney, call me what you want. So the argument statement is this Call of Duty is not as good as the last one. Oh, the last couple of them. You know, this is the argument statement I'm gonna have right now. And whoever's in the chats or future chats or whatever, let's have the conversation. Why do you think this Call of Duty is not good? My belief is I think the last couple of them are shitty. I think the very last good one was Black Ops 2. I have not seen a good ass Call of Duty since then. Even if you think about it, yeah, they rebooted Modern Warfare. Okay, great. Ooh. And if you look back there, I have I'm a big Call of Duty fan. It was good, but it wasn't great. When it was great, I miss. I remember Thanksgiving Eve. What today is Thanksgiving, you guys. My cousin used to come over. We used to run up. I used to come home about 8 o'clock, ish, shower, grab something to eat, then run upstairs. I had maybe 3 or 4 bottles of Mountain Dew, about a case of beer, chilling, plug on that PlayStation, and grind through 2, 3 o'clock in the morning playing Call of Duty, Zombie specifically. I cannot tell you how many hours we hit in that. In the Modern Warfare, I love the special ops missions because it was a challenge like kill like 50 something or do this. I missed that shit. I really missed that. I remember even playing with CQ. Oh my god, I remember playing with him. I remember him coming over and playing, sitting on the rugs, and I couldn't piss him off. He goes, "I got you, dude." And he gave me a high five, and I was like, "Sweet." And I was like, I miss those old Call of Duty games. Yeah, call me old, call me Nachala, call me whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But I miss those old days. What happened to Call of Duty? I'll tell you what happened to it. Money hungry motherfuckers. That's what happened to it. And it's not right. It hurt the fans like myself and whoever's watching it, whoever's playing it. I remember even looking up stories that they were talking about making a movie at one point. Glad they didn't. That'd probably be a bad movie. The way they're promoting all these movies, like this one, like the way it left off. I'm not, no spoilers. The way it left off, like it's questioning, like is it gonna be a fourth one, or is it gonna be a spinoff or something else now? Well, I will say it looks a lot like. What's the word I'm trying to look here? I was spoiling anything. I'll probably say it was a lot of copy and paste from the last one. But any argument statement here is, isn't every single one copy and paste? Think about it. When's the last time you actually saw a brand new, fresh Call of Duty game? Anybody? That's my point. You haven't. The last time you probably saw a good Call of Duty game was a long time ago. A fresh one. Like, I would probably say Cold War probably was the last one. I would say a fresh one that didn't copy and paste from the last one. Why do we keep doing that? Even with zombies now, I feel it's more like a Warzone kind of thing. It's, to me, that's how it feels like. It's not, it feels like a zombie game. Like you were trapped at this house and you're shooting like a crazy son of a bitch, and you have to close up the walls. You shoot every time you kill. I believe I remember correctly. Yeah. You have to rebuild the wall, and you gain cash, and that cash unlocks a new weapon. He's not like that anymore. And this fucking something hard to kill too. Son of a bitch, they used to go down in one shot. Fuck dudes. I'm like shooting. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, fire. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this on hard or some shit? But no, that's how hard it is. And that, I get it. They're trying to get more people in it. The online thing is a trend now. I miss the old days. I really do. I miss the old video game days. I can go pick them up and play them. I know it. But it's not the same. Like, if I try to go online with a, what was it, PlayStation 3? Yeah, PlayStation 3 on Black Ops 2. No, I think the server is shut down probably right now. And is it going to be good? Is it going to be anybody? If the server is even on, is anybody still going to be on that? That is my other question. I don't think so. I do not think so. Anybody's going to be on it. I miss those days, man. I miss, Thanksgiving days. I used to get up, at least for me, eat a bunch of food, play some video games, watch some football, then go out for shopping that I hated, but I still did it. And I didn't like it with Black on Fridays, to be honest with you guys, because every Black Friday I've been up is very mellow, very quiet. I'm like, nobody's fighting over. But again, I live in Stroudsburg, PA, so that could be a thing. But if there was maybe New York, I'll be like, all right, let's bring the bat out. Let's bring the lightsaber out. Like, come here. Let's slice and dice some motherfuckers. Maybe it's different down there. Not sure. I've done New York. I'm not planning to do New York Black Friday. Fuck that. The pain in the ass driving in there. I imagine trying to get in there. Shit. That'll be 10 times worse. What's up, Kenny? Smoking free? Shit. 180 a month. Holy crap. Yeah, old school, man. Do you even remember Black Ops 2, bro? Seriously. That's how much I at least miss it. Not about you, about you, man. I missed it back in the old days. Are you even old enough to remember that shit? But seriously, guys, that's how. What the hell was I? Lost train of thought now. Thanks, Kenny. Oh, Thanksgiving Day, man. I used to remember waking up smelling the turkey. Even when I start cooking it, I used to throw that shit right in the oven. Overnight, like about now, I'll be throwing that shit in the oven. And you know what? I would have put it on very low and just let it cook overnight. And by the time I wake up in the morning, this house will smell like turkey heaven. Oh man, I remember my cousin one year, son of a bitch. So we used to rotate 1 year at my house, 1 year at his house. It really depends, what's going on at the time. Now 1 year, I remember, I made turkey. Man, he goes, man, that turkey's fucking good. It was Thursday, end of the meal. He goes, you know what you do next year? He goes to me, and of course, I cooked the turkey. I brought it from PA down there. I go, what's that? I go to him, I'm like, we should have 2 fucking turkeys. So I'm like, what? 2? And who's gonna smoke and who's gonna cook 2? And why we're doing 2? Goes, we're gonna roast one like we usually do, okay, and fried one. Yeah. And who's the person who's gonna be doing all this work? Goes, you are, of course. I'm like, you go fuck yourself. I went to him. It's hard enough doing 1 turkey. Imagine 2. Shit. I have enough shit to do in my life. I don't need more than that. Screw that shit. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut it short tonight. Yeah. I want to wish everybody a great and happy Thanksgiving. And do me a favor. Give everybody a hug, a kiss this year, because you never know what's going to happen. Think them there in your life. Think them they're here. Because you never know what can happen next time. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So, except that, guys, stay fresh and happy Thanksgiving.